PPM control. This tutorial provides a detailed explanation of how to use the PPM signal from a traditional RC transmitter to control an AESC motor controller, offering a step-by-step guide from hardware connection to software configuration. PPM pulse position modulation is a common signal protocol in RC systems, transmitting multi-channel control information through variations in pulse position. AESC supports receiving commands from PPM signal receivers to control motor speed, direction, etc. Important note: before configuring RC PPM control, it is essential to first run the Setup Motors FOC Wizard in VESC tool to complete comprehensive detection and identification of motor parameters. This is the foundation for ensuring stable and safe motor operation. Before starting this tutorial, ensure that you have the necessary software and hardware prepared. Software: you will need to use the VESC tool software. Scan the QR code in the video for a detailed download and installation guide and complete the software installation. Hardware: prepare the following equipment and components. 1. An AESC motor controller, such as models like AESC V4, V6.7, V4 Pro, or V6.7 Pro. 2. A brushless DC Beld C motor, such as models 5065, 6374, or 6384. 3. A power supply. You can choose a lithium-ion or lithium polymer battery pack, or an adjustable DC power supply. Ensure the supply voltage is within the specifications of both the motor and the controller. For example, a 32 volts adjustable DC power supply. 4. A computer for operation. 5. A USB Type-C cable to connect the controller to the computer. 6. PPM RC transmitter and receiver. Once you have these items ready, you can proceed smoothly with the following steps. Hardware connection. Before performing any connection operations, ensure all components are disconnected from power sources. You can use the included banana plugs, male or female, or other suitable methods to connect the 3-phase wires of the motor to the A, B, and C 3-phase current output terminals of the AESC controller. Make sure the connections are secure and reliable during wiring to avoid any looseness. It's important to note that the order in which the 3 motor wires are connected does not affect the final functionality. If the motor rotation direction is incorrect, you can adjust it via the VESC tool software. Before connecting the power supply, please ensure that the power source battery you are using is fully compatible with the AESC device and the motor. The specific checks are as follows. Voltage check. You need to confirm that the battery's nominal voltage and fully charged voltage are within the input voltage range specified in the AESC user manual. If the battery voltage exceeds the maximum specified value, it may cause permanent damage to the controller. Current check. Ensure that the battery can continuously supply sufficient current to meet the normal operating requirements of the motor and the AESC. The battery's current output in amperes must be greater than the maximum current you plan to draw. Motor compatibility. The power supply must be capable of driving the specified motor at the required voltage and current. Power connection procedure. Correctly connect the power supply to the AESC, paying special attention to polarity. Connect the positive plus terminal of the power supply to the positive plus input terminal of the AESC, and the negative terminal to the negative input terminal. Reversing the polarity will cause permanent damage to the controller. Use a USB Type-C cable to connect the AESC device to your computer. Connect RC PPM receiver to AESC. Connect the receiver's signal pin, for example, S pin, to the S pin on the AESC's PPM interface. Connect the receiver's power pin, for example, VC pin, to the 5V pin on the AESC's PPM interface. Connect the receiver's ground pin, for example, GND pin, to the GND pin on the AESC's PPM interface. Receiver binding mode. Typically, the receiver indicator blinks indicating it is in binding mode. Pairing completed. The indicator light changes from fast blinking to slow blinking. The pairing method may vary for different remote controllers. For specific instructions, please refer to the manual of your remote controller. After confirming all connections are correct, turn on the power supply to energize the AESC. When the AESC controller is in normal operating condition, and its wiring is correctly connected, it should be successfully detected once powered on. Click Connect. Connected serial to appears in the bottom right corner. Click Setup Input. Click Next. Select PPM. Click Next. Here we distinguish between unidirectional control mode and center control mode. The center control mode requires support from the remote controller. We will now demonstrate the unidirectional mode first. Unidirectional control mode. Push the stick all the way forward. The signal bar will settle at its highest reading. Click Apply Save Parameters. Push the transmitter stick fully forward. The signal progress bar should stabilize near 100%. Click Next. Click the drop-down menu. For unidirectional control mode, either current no reverse or duty cycle no reverse is typically selected. In this demonstration, we have chosen duty cycle no reverse. Click Next. Click Finish. Click RT. Click Real-Time Data. Click RPM, view real-time motor speed. Control test, slowly push the stick forward, and the motor will rotate forward with increasing speed. Returning the stick slowly to its neutral position will cause the motor to gradually come to a stop. Center control mode. Click Use centered control. The signal can be seen at the center position. Push the stick all the way forward. The signal bar will settle at its highest reading. Pull the stick fully backward. The signal bar will settle at its highest reading. Click Apply. Verify the settings. Push the transmitter stick fully forward. The signal progress bar should stabilize near 100%. Pull the transmitter stick fully backward. The signal progress bar should stabilize near -100%. Click Next. Click the drop-down menu. For the center mode, either current or duty cycle is typically chosen. In this demonstration, we will select duty cycle. Click Next. Click Finish. Control test, slowly push the joystick forward, and the motor will rotate forward with increasing speed. Slowly return the stick to the center position, and the motor will gradually come to a stop. Slowly pull the stick backward, and the motor will reverse with increasing speed. Slowly return the stick to the center position, and the motor will gradually come to a stop. That concludes all the content of this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.